Hi, I'm Teo Nikolakis, and I'm here with George Saramedis with Audioholics, and we've got a special surprise for you, and it's in this box. So the question is, what is it? The first is this a life-size replica of the Ark from Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Possibly.
The second question, is this some sort of ancient Egyptian artifact? The third question, is this a coffee table for Kramer's coffee table book on coffee tables? Or is this the new unrivaled 21-inch infrasonic subwoofer from RBH? What do you think, George?
I'm going to go with option, was it D? I'm going to go with the subwoofer. That's my guess.
If you said it was the Ark from Indiana Jones, you're wrong. George, you're right. Okay, so we have a real special treat here. This sub is going to be going into my theater setup where I have Focal's 1000 Utopia series as part of a Focal Utopia home theater. We're going to be integrating RBH subwoofers to bring this entire home theater to the next level. So we're going to do in this video an unboxing so you can really get an appreciation of what an incredible unit this is. And then we're going to do a full-blown review later on. I'm going to have a special guest. I'm going to have Shane Rich from RBH, who's going to be coming out. We're going to be calibrating the system in the Focal theater, and we're going to have all that for you. So just a couple of things is, this is the RBH 21-inch unrivaled 21 SFR reference infrasonic subwoofer. This has a 21-inch carbon fiber cone. It's made of high-density fiberboard and has a unique granular damping system. You actually sand load the cabinet because the output of the driver is so massive, it will actually move the sub itself. So RBH has created this patent-pending dampening system to dampen the resonances from this sub. This subwoofer comes bundled with RBH's DA2602. It's a DSP-based amp that gets configured in bridge mode that gives you 4,000 watts to drive the 21-inch carbon fiber driver. The in-room response of this sub is unbelievable. It will play flat down to 10 hertz. In fact, you are probably going to get an in-room response, and I'll be doing some measurements later on, down to as low as 4 hertz. So this is bass, not only that's reference in terms of what you can hear, but really this sub is all about bringing a next level experience in home theater with bass you can feel. Yeah. And George, you've experienced the theater here when we had the RBH reference subs. Yeah. We had 2 of the 1212 reference subs, and that was a visceral experience already. Yeah. Now we're going to be taking this to a whole different level.
I feel that we're going to, like you said, we're going to have probably our clothing made a bit every now and again. Maybe, like the old Maxell commercial when you see the glass slide across the top of the speaker.
We're looking forward to that. Yeah. But the cabinet will have 0 resonance. Now, here's what's impressive. This is a 371 some odd pound subwoofer, and crated in here, it weighs in at 526 pounds. What RBH has done, which is really fantastic, is even though this comes shipped and palleted, there's actually on the front here a hinge, so you unbolt it, the door comes down and it's on hinges, and then you just roll the sub out. It's on casters. So RBH has really thought through how to integrate this sub into your system so the weight doesn't become an issue. Then when you're ready, you just sand load it and then you can put it in.
And to give you some scale, I'm almost 6'3", so to put in perspective of the size of the box itself, and obviously when the unboxing, just so you have a frame of reference of what it's up against in terms of scale.
We're gonna have George sleeping in the crate,
right, lengthwise, and we'll.
George, you're perfect here because your ancestors built the Parthenon, so you're the perfect guy to help me with the unboxing
Yes,
here, right?
we needed somebody that has those deep historic roots. So we're going to use a 9/16 wrench. That's what the bolt size calls for here. And we're going to start loosening the bolts. First off, the fact that it's bolted is impressive. I mean, a crate that comes bolted tells you that you're dealing with something pretty serious here. This is not your average unit. So here it is. Look at the size of these bolts. That's impressive too. It's just getting better and better, folks. So I think we're going to go around the top. I think we'll do the top first.
Great. So let's lift the top off.
Yep, we're going to do that. And you're going to see this slide. This is, and it won't be a disappointment like, what's his name's of, I'm going to date myself now.
Geraldo Rivera.
Geraldo Rivera, the vault.
Yes!
We're going to open this up and it's going to be, what? That's it? No, we're not going to have that. I think we're pretty much guaranteed that that's not going to occur.
Nice.
As we continue this unboxing, I cannot, I'm impressed by the size of these bolts. And again, this tells you everything that goes along with this, even from the bolts, is massive.
Show me what's under the hood.
Yep, so we took the massive bolts out. Now we're going to lift the top and see what's behind the curtain. So let's start with the first one. Here we go.
And there is the magic. Okay, so this is the granular compound that is going to be loaded into the cabinet to mitigate any resonances and also to keep that sub in place once it's ready. So we have 6 total bags.
Yeah.
They probably weigh about 10 pounds or so each. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I would say this is about 10 pounds, give or take. And it's very dense in itself. So you can tell this is definitely going to do the job that it's supposed to in the sub itself. So
Great.
Yeah.
All right, so let's unbolt the front.
Okay.
And that way we can get the ramp down.
All right.
You can see how the box here
So
has an angle. So that way it just comes right down and then it's hinged on the bottom. Then you can roll the sub right out. The top moves off, right? So it's independent.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, let's get a sneak peek.
This is like King Tut's tomb. Look at this
thing. I don't think I can even capture it.
Yeah, I don't want to drop it, but if you could see.
What's the matter? It's only 60 pounds.
Right. Yeah, so this is.
You need to do some bodybuilding with Gene, you know that?
Yeah, you could tell Gene works out, and if he does this for the rest of his days, he'll never have to go to hit a gym again.
All right.
So we're 2 bolts away from the ramp. So why don't we do that? Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, there's one.
So we have this at a little bit of a downward incline, right, George? And
yeah.
You're feeling the weight of this thing trying to come out.
I'm actually pushing up against the front of the crate to not stress the bolt out because I could feel the beast wants to be unleashed. It wants to come out.
All right, George.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, so here we go. We're going to do the crate. There's the...
That's fantastic.
So here's the packing material that was and you can see the hinges for the ramp.
So it actually comes with a funnel.
Yes, I noticed that too. It looks like the funnel is obviously for the sand or whatever compound that is. And it's a large engine funnel. So when we're done here, you could change your oil. Okay, so that's that.
So what do you say we get this guy out? Really impressive the way RBH has packaged and thought through this. I mean,
Yeah,
this
very
is just massive.
Massive, very well packed.
All right, so it's on casters. What do you
Okay.
say we just roll it out? So
Line.
George, we were able to release it easily with the dolly, and now you're admiring the quality of the casters,
Yes.
or rather the outriggers. I tell you, RBH, each of these things weighs like 5 pounds. The outriggers are super heavy, each one. Even the feet that they used to have for the SVTRs. I mean, it's really just incredible quality. So George, you're a one-man show here. You haven't been working out, you told me.
Obviously.
So let's see, can you roll it out?
I'm going to give it a shot. We got it
All right.
out of the feet. Yeah, it looks like it's rolling out pretty effortlessly.
Look at this.
Look.
Wow, that is fantastic. Look how easy that sucker is to roll
Now
out.
it's easy, yeah.
Here it is. It was super easy to roll into the theater area on the dolly. And what you can see here is I have the Focal 1000 Utopias. that are all here that we're going to mate the RBH with. And even though you see the subwoofer modules down here that pair with the Focal Utopias, these are not acting as subwoofers. They actually connect to the main speakers and they act as a single logical speaker. We're then going to connect this whole setup with Focal's Astral 16. It's a 12-channel AVR and has 4 XLR outs that are assignable. So one of those is going to be assigned to this guy right here, and then we're going to use Dirac Live to calibrate the entire theater. So George, are we ready for a little bit of unveiling so we can show everybody what this looks like?
I think so. Should we do a twist?
All right.
Give it a, ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. There she is. Wow.
She's a beaut.
So this is fantastic. Now here we have a magnetic grill.
Okay.
So let's, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
pretty strong magnet.
There it is. There's the Death Star.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Check that out.
That's impressive.
So that's a 21-inch carbon fiber. Wow.
That's impressive.
That's unbelievable. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to swing this around.
Okay. Look at the back.
Vanna White would be proud.
Yes. I feel like we're going to saw a lady in half. The old magicians, right? Man, I mean, that is like mind-numbing. You see this thing. It's, I'm telling you, I guess think of Back to the Future. When he blows out that, it's just, look at this thing.
It's crazy. Oh. And then these panels right here are where the
sand?
filler goes in. So this is where the damping compound goes in. So we'll take the funnel, we'll fill that in, and we'll do it. So there you go. Binding posts are down here, and that's where it connects like a traditional speaker. So those of you who may not be familiar with how some of these higher end architectural subs work, they really like to have outboard amplifiers. They're more reliable than the ones that are built in. And then we just have speaker terminals. So I already have 10 gauge cabling that's pre-run into various areas where we're gonna do it. So excited. Welcome to the RBH. Welcome to the next level of infrasonic sound. So George, we're going to get this rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so until next time, not just keep listening, get ready to feel the bass. And don't forget our Patreon channel at patreon.com/audioholics. We appreciate your support. You'll get direct access to us, you can ask questions, and you can even suggest topics for future programs.
I think we got caught again in the
All right,
track.
so now I got to stop the camera again.
Let me just see if I can.
Wait, you can't fit. All right,
Yeah,
George.
it's locked. It's the feet got locked again.
It's all right. Oh, you know what? They hit the indentation. So George, you failed.
I failed.
You failed, dude. All right.
Yeah, let's delete this part. We don't want to see this.
Well, we could put it. I could put it in
bloopers?
as I could put it in as blooper.
Bloopers, yes.
All right, but you failed.
I did fail.
Okay.
What happened? It caught the indentations of the first set of wheels. the dolly did. You felt it plunge.
George,
So epic
George,
fail
what are we
number
doing,
2.
George? It's easy.
Yeah.
Right? I swear it's easy.
it is.
It's well thought out. But
It's
you're
so
right.
easy a caveman can do it. Push down a little. That do it?
Hold on.
All right.
Okay.
Should we try lifting it both sides?
Can you
Yeah,
I
there you go.
think
There you
we'll-
go. If you lift up. There you go. There you go.
Whoa.
There you go. That's it.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
what we needed. That's what we needed. Now we're free. Now we're
The
free.
Greeks did it.
Yes.
Archimedes would be proud.
Teo.
Okay.
Hold on a second. It actually punctured
Oh, dude.
both holes. That's what was causing the issue.
Look at that.
Yeah, it broke through.
But you know what? The subwoofer is totally undamaged. Really fantastic job.
And
packaging.
again, it was the dolly's wheels, not the actual subwoofer.
Sub.
Right. So it was the dollies that we slid out had punctured through the actual plywood.
Unbelievable.
Could you do a stereo pair of these?
Yeah,
Actually good, right?
they actually sell one with 2 of them. Here, let's move this back a little bit just so we can get the cabinet. Move that back. Look at that. Wow.
That is just massive.
Dude.
Look at this thing, man. This is just...
Wow. It's like glass.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's something.